It is Dodgers territory on your screen. It is Dodgers territory on my hat. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a post-game edition on Sunday evening for Dodgers territory. We are your hosts. I am Alanna Rizzo. That is Clint Pasillas. I would say happy Memorial Day weekend, but I also want to remember what this weekend is about. It is about remembering those that have fallen and given the most ultimate sacrifice so we can have an unbelievable place to live, so we can have an unbelievable platform to talk about the game, right? I mean, those that have sacrificed all and given all are why we are here. This series sucked, Clint. This sucked.
Segue.
I said this. Yeah, terrible segue, right? I was like,
good.
this is the way we wanted to go into the series, and it's like this is a measuring stick. Well, it sucked. This is bullshit. I'm not pleased about this. I'm not pleased about this series. I'm not pleased about this game. Landon Knack did great, but honest to God, this was not a good showing.
Yeah, no, this is all in all not a very good if we're talking before on whatever it was, Thursday, about a measuring stick series, Dodgers measured up pretty low when it comes to the Mets. And I don't know if it's so much that the Mets played a lot better or the Dodgers played poorly or the Dodgers are very injured. I'm not putting a lot of stock into the series, of course. I'm sure you're not. But I'm not putting a lot of stock into the series when you're looking down the road for a potential postseason matchup. That much said, with all the pomp and circumstance of having the LA team face the New York team and the Juan Soto's of the world versus the Shoheis of the world, yeah, the game was shit. The series was shit. And, well, the Dodgers are in first place. We can keep trying to suck on that one, like milk it for everything. But, yeah, they lose the series in New York. Guys, sound off in the comments. We want to know how people are feeling about this one. Obviously, a lot of I don't want to say vitriol, but vitriol for some of the Dodgers, for Conforto in there. Another Muncy error. He leads the team in errors. He is second in all of baseball, tied for second in all of baseball in errors, and that's what led to that 2-run first inning, the homer for Peter Alonso, if you're nasty. And, of course, I mean, the first inning started off great because you have Shohei, and we'll talk Shohei pitching a little bit later, but you had Shohei going long bomba off Senga, and then Mookie reaches on an error, and then it just all gets unraveled from there.
Here's my whole assessment of the series. Look at my face. This is the series. So like tonight I'm watching the game right at home, right? And I'm like, okay, we have some neighbors over, we're having a little bit of a barbecue and all the things. And I have a neighbor that's, down the road. His name is Hudson. His name is Hudson Deal, and he's starting to get into baseball. I'm like, all right, come over, we're gonna have a barbecue, we're gonna watch the Dodgers. I'm gonna teach you about baseball, we're gonna do all the things. He's starting to learn about baseball, right? So like he sits down and we're like kind of hanging out, and all of a sudden Shohei, basically on the first pitch of the game, goes deep. I'm like, okay, Hudson, this is why you should watch the Dodgers, right? And then we're just like kind of watching it, and I'm like, this is not why we should watch the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And it's just frustrating because like there's so many opportunities in which they could have taken advantage of the series, and it's like the error by Muncy, a couple of other things, and I'm just like, this is not great. And when you have a young pitcher on the hill like Landon Knack, this is when you need your veteran offense around you to step up and make sure this kid doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
And he did. I mean, I'm not mad at Landon Knack. I think he did a decent job.
No, I mean,
you know what I mean? But like the offense needs to step up in these situations. And it was like, what am I watching tonight? That's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, he's got to get some run support for sure. He can pitch a little bit freer, easier with run support. Of course, he did have a 1-run lead to enter the bottom half of the first. Then he gets no defensive help. The Dodgers, the presentation is poor right now, and you would hope we keep trying to get to these, it's a day off. They're going to get a day off, and then they'll start playing a little bit better. But again, the series not very clean. They go into 13 innings to barely eke out a win on
we
Fridays.
could have been swept.
And
we almost got swept.
Very easily could have been swept, but they're not playing clean defensively. The bats aren't really gelling. They're not not cohesive at the moment. it's part of baseball. It's part of the long story of a season, but it is frustrating to watch. We got a super chat here from Fritz with all the ILOs and 48% of our innings thrown by the pen. Knack deserves credit for giving us 6 and giving us a chance. Yeah, like Alanna, like you said.
No, I'm not mad at Knack. He did a great job.
Huge shout out to Landon Knack for pitching around a lot of let's say not help, whatever the opposite of help is here. Again, the Muncy error, Mookie with the odd little, kind of shovel pass to Kim or not Kim, whoever's playing second. Sorry, not Kim. But anyways, Tommy. That one, Will Smith probably could and should have caught that pop foul behind home plate. To survive all of that and still give the Dodgers 6 when we know the bullpen is as taxed as it's been, massive credit. A tip of the hat to Landon Knack here. Just the 14th outing. This is insane, Alanna. 14th outing for the Dodgers this year of at least 6 inning pitched. This is game 53.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, and I was in let me be the first to shout out Landon
rolling
Knack,
over in his grave.
Right? But let me be the first to give Landon Knack praise, because I was the first to give him grief. I was like, Landon Knack's not ready. Landon Knack isn't the answer. Justin Robleski is not the answer. Bobby Miller's not the answer, even though Bobby Miller's in the pen now. Which is where Bobby Miller should be. But the point is, Landon Knack, God bless you. You did everything you needed to do tonight, and there's just the offense wasn't there. There was no run support. There was bad defense behind you. And that's the thing, Clint, I can deal with if the offense is down and you're just not hitting, but I cannot deal with shitty defense and stupid plays behind pitchers. I can't. Again, if you're making dumb physical plays behind, or dumb, not physical, that's not fair. Dumb mental plays behind a pitcher, mental errors, that's what drives me bananas.
Yeah, and again, not a very good presentation overall for the Dodgers in this series, particularly in this game. They seem to struggle. It feels like they're struggling in national games, maybe just because I think about it more when the entire world is watching, allegedly. But yeah, Conforto just doesn't. I'm seeing some love in the chat for Conforto. We're gonna get to the chat in just a second, but Conforto not doing anything with the bat, not really doing much of anything with the glove. There's a play that maybe a better, more fleet foot, a better reader of the ball in left field makes the play and helps Landon Knack save some pitches. Maybe Lando's able to go 7 innings, but yeah, it's just not a clean, not a crisp presentation. And Cleveland coming up. Cleveland always finds a way to be decent.
Are we already moving on to the Guardians series? Here's the thing.
I'm just saying. I'm just looking for the next positive.
I think that's a positive. That's not a positive. I'm just thinking that here's the deal. You really need to think about good defensive play, good pitching, good offense up and down the lineup. This has been a little bit of a haphazard, let's just go out there. You can't just rest on your laurels. And not to say the Dodgers are resting on them, but the fact of the matter is, this is a team that, yes, we are in first place. And I say we because I love this club more than life itself. But we don't look great. No. We don't look great right now. And this is not something that I'm super proud of. I wanted to go into Citi Field and be like, all right, let's what's going on? How do we rank against this team?
Yeah.
Okay, the one win you win, or the one game you win, is in 13 innings. And I even said honest to God, after the Mets won yesterday, I texted my good friend Moses Messina, who was my researcher extraordinaire when I was at MLB Network. And he's a massive, stupid Met fan, obnoxious Met fan. And I said to him, you probably get a W on Sunday because Landon Knack is on the mound. And again, I was not giving Landon Knack credit. Yeah. And shame on me for not giving Landon Knack credit, because he did a great job today. And we would have won the game if it was just based on Landon Knack.
Well, I mean, also the Dodgers had to score more runs. You got to put more points on the board than the
But
other
my
team.
point is, it
But
wasn't
yeah,
Landon Knack's fault
No,
that we
no.
lost this game.
He didn't go out there and shit the bed at all. He did great. I'm seeing Elisheva Jones in the chat said Knack is a total stud. We're gonna get to more chat. We got more things to talk about.
I wouldn't say that he's a total stud, but he did better than I thought he was gonna do.
Listen, let Elisheva give the man some love. He deserves with the state of the starting rotation for the Dodgers right now. What you saw in Landon Knack qualifies as being a stud. But we do have to pause because we have to hear a quick word from our friends at Foul Territory. Then we'll be back. We'll talk about Shohei. We'll talk about Conforto and everything else. But we'll be back.
Kratz, my pup was picky, not anymore with Spot and Tango Unkibble, and it is about 40% less expensive than frozen food. So we're saving in the wallet and we're making our pups happier.
Let's go apples to apples. I'm not cheap, but I don't want to waste my money on something that's good for my dog. This is perfect.
Yeah, they are very excited. Both Bella, Kratz's pup, and Penelope, my little pup, for Spot and Tango. You can get your pup excited too, and there's no more guessing how much to feed your dog either. Spot and Tango creates a custom plan based on your dog's age, weight, breed, and activity level. It's a nice little survey. So upgrade your pet's bowl with Spot and Tango Unkibble for a limited time. Go to spotandtango.com/foul. Use code FOUL to get 50% off your first order. That's spotandtango.com/foul. Code FOUL for 50% off your first order. Spotandtango.com/foul. Code FOUL.
All right, Riz, I want to address or go to a super chat we got from our friend Richie Flores out in Devore.
Love you, Richie.
Appreciate you, Richie. He says every error, piggybacking off of what we're saying or echoing what we were saying in the first segment of the show there, every error added to Knack's pitch count. And again, big round of applause for Lando making it into 6 innings, making it through 6 innings. But the other thing, the ESPN broadcast was so bad. That in-game interview was so bad. And I said just before we were going live here that I did want to get your opinions of the in-game interview. Everybody has a thought. Everybody has an opinion. My friend Gail Johnson posted on the Twitter. Are we really listening to a fielder talk to his wife about diaper changes?
It's yeah, you know what? And Gail, I love you, and Richie, I love you too. And Richie, thank you so much for always being a massive fan of the program and all of the super chats. We do truly, truly love you. Yeah, it's a weird thing, right? Like I love Katia Lindor. Like I think she's like she's super smart. She's super dedicated. She like gets it. She's a mom of 3, and she's also married to one of the biggest stars of the game, right? So there's a little bit of interest in that. Like everyone wants to know, like, what's it like behind the scenes of being married to Francisco Lindor? I don't know that is the time or place to have a live interview with Katia Lindor. I don't know. It's weird because it's like the public wants to go behind the scenes, like kind of like take me where I'm not allowed to go. I don't necessarily know that like on a national broadcast, like that's what we should be talking about. It's, it's interesting. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of in-game, like on player interviews, like the players being mic'd up when they're actually trying to field a ball. All-star game, all for it. Mm-hmm. Regular season game, not so sure. Postseason, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I'm just like
are for. Denny gets it. That's what podcasts are for.
Denny Cortez is like, that's about. I don't know. Like I love Katia. Like I know her and I know Francisco and like they're super amazing people and like she does a lot of really good. I just don't know if that's the time. It's not her fault. It's not. I mean, and God bless her for being willing to do it. It's weird. Like it's odd. It's odd. Like I'm just not a massive fan of that in game. All-star game, exhibition games, spring training, sure, but not,
Listen,
Dodgers, Mets.
They could talk to the manager. You could talk to the manager. You could talk to a player before the game, pre-record something and play snippets of it during the broadcast, but I don't think we need to be hearing a couple. This has nothing to do with Lindor or whatever. I'm there to watch baseball, and ESPN is thank God they're losing baseball. Maybe it goes to somebody who actually knows how to put together a broadcast team. Because listen, I love Ravi, I love the guys in that booth, but I need a better team. ESPN has not had a good booth.
NBC is trying to get in the mix of Sunday Night Baseball.
They have not had a good booth in like a decade. I would like to see if they're trying to make the game more, have a broad appeal, get more fans, get more engagement, get more interaction. I don't think, hey, we're going to talk to this player's wife the whole time, or have it be like what we do here. Let's try to integrate some comments, get some shit from the fans, from Twitter, whatever it is. Have it be asking.
Sure, but let me be very clear. It's not her fault. Like, no, yeah. It's again, like that you want to, like, they asked her to do it. It's not Lindor's fault. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I don't think it's the right place or time, but what, I mean, yeah. It's not
even the producers, for the broadcast team, the producers, they struggle hard to come up with questions for these players. They struggle very hard. And listen, as we do this show 2-3 times a week, we have players or whatever. I put a lot of work into making sure, we both put a lot of work into making sure that we at least have a cohesive fucking conversation with people, not just darting left to right and whatever. Oh, your shoes look pink. What's the deal with that? And then it's like, oh, your mother died 3 weeks ago. How do you feel? It's like they just bounce around. Anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about the Dodgers.
The thing about the national stuff is they're not always in tune to what's happening. Yeah. And that's a problem when you kind of like parachute in and out. So that's neither here nor there.
I'm sure I made us a lot of friends tonight, by the way.
Yeah, well, probably not. We probably are canceled after this.
Make sure
Did we ever make it to 10,000 subs? I doubt it, because close. now we're canceled.
We'll get friends on the internet, not just friends in the industry. I might have pissed it. All of my thoughts are not reflected on the Foul Territory Network. There, saved it, nailed it.
So here's the deal. We've got some moves, right? So Dodgers add veteran Chris Stratton. Okay. They optioned Bobby Miller to AAA.
One day, Bobby.
I don't even know what to even think about this. Like, okay.
Right now, your friend, Andrew Friedman is just looking for warm human bodies that can hopefully give the team, can throw a baseball and give the team a couple of innings here and there until they get some healthy arms back. The team does hopefully welcome back Michael Kopech in the next few days. I would not be shocked to see Kopech rejoin the team during the Guardians series, but they need some help, as we've seen, as we know. But then again, these guys aren't going to do very, very good if the defense is struggling as bad as it has been. 4 errors in this game, by the way. Somebody had put that in the chat. 4 errors, not very good. 4 errors, 6 left on base. It does not help. If you're struggling as bad as you are, you got to do the fundamentals, and this is just plainly not Dodger baseball right now. Shout out Jack Dreyer, Lou Trevino, by the way. Both of them pitched clean innings.
We have some good news and bad news. So the good news is Roki Sasaki.
Yes.
Okay.
Roki.
So we got some good news. Dave Roberts said Roki Sasaki will start a throwing progression next week. A first step in him ramping back up. That is wonderful news, because Shohei is on his way. Looks like Roki Sasaki is on his way, but there's also some bad news. Clint Pasillas.
You nailed
and
this,
that is Evan Phillips. Jack Harris by Jack Harris. We appreciate him here on X. Almost 3 weeks since going on the IL with what was initially believed to be a minor nothing is minor, by the way. Nothing is minor. Evan Phillips still isn't throwing and is still feeling discomfort. Dave Roberts acknowledged that it's starting to get a little concerning, but hoping for the best. I mean, that means Evan Phillips is done until at least All-Star break.
That's a big blow. That's a big blow.
That's
for the
huge.
Team.
That's huge. Evan Phillips, like trying in, like our bullpen is.
There's only one guy, and we mentioned it a little bit in one of the more recent post games we did. We talked about it with Mark Pryor on Thursday as well. It's like the only guy they have they can really trust right now is Ben Kasparius, at least from the right-handed side. Honestly, all told, the only guy you can trust on that pitching staff is him and kind of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Everybody else is sort of a coin flip. Lou Trevino, see some love in the chat.
And not for nothing, I was ready to send Ben Kasparius to the moon 6 months ago. So like, here's the deal. Like, it's just like, but again, like, this is us poking holes at perfection, and we're still in first place.
Yeah. It's really hard to be a Dodger fan sometimes, guys.
It's really
I'll tell
not.
you
It's
that.
like
It's not.
we're insufferable, by the way. Like
Oh
think
yeah,
about us. Like
absolutely.
it's like, oh, here we are. We're in first place, and I can understand why people hate us.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got one more thing. We got one more thing we got to hear from foul territory. Then I do want to talk about Shohei throwing because we haven't talked about that enough yet. So real quick, once more from our friends at foul territory.
Todd Father and I are from Jersey, so we're used to, oh, I got a guy. But sometimes that just means when I'm looking for a car, I go to Car Gurus.
Yeah, and I think honestly the best part about this is communication, which we love here in Jersey where we're from. And this is a place where you can get a car. The price drops all the time and they let you know when your car is ready and when you can get it. The communication part is the best thing for me, Scott.
Agreed. In-depth vehicle reviews. Car Gurus will connect you with trusted dealerships when you're ready, ensuring a transparent and hassle-free buying process with over 4 million listings. They have more car listings than any other major online automotive marketplace in the U.S., so you can find the best deal. Buy or sell your next car today with Car Gurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's cargurus.com. cargurus.com.
Get yourself a car, get yourself something special, and get us some good news about Shohei Ohtani throws the pill today. Touched 97 miles per hour on the fastball. That's stupid to me. Like, how good is
beautiful.
this? I mean, it's beautiful, but crazy. Yeah, Dave said they're looking at him, of course, to join this rotation at some point as a top end starter. He's going to be an ace, if not the ace, for this team. And if everybody's healthy, you have a lot of tough conversations or good conversations to have.
There's not even tough conversations. No one's healthy, so you bring him back. But again, I don't want him to come back when it's too soon. Yeah. We talked to Mark Pryor, who was so great. If you haven't listened to the episode of Dodgers Territory with Mark Pryor on Thursday, please do, because it was amazing. A lot of really good information about what's going on with your Dodgers starting staff. But that's the thing. Like, I think Shohei is obviously like a talent among, like, he's a man among boys on a bazillion level. But don't bring him back if it's too soon. But he's so unbelievably talented. I think it's like, again, guys, we're going to be fine. Like, Clint and I want to like freak out and like pets' heads are falling off, as Clint likes to say, but we're still in first place. We're going to be fine. But yeah, I mean, it's good news that Shohei could be facing hitters in June.
Well, he did. I mean, he's facing hitters. He could be facing, I guess, more hitters. And again, that's where it gets really weird, the whole rehab and all of that kind of stuff. You
can't send him out. That's the thing. You're not going to send him out when he's your DH.
If we're looking, Dave said yesterday during the Fox broadcast, and again, enough national games, get us back with the Sportsnet guys. We love SNL.
Joe was on the call last night. He was just with AJ.
Yeah, that was fine. Fox is not a problem. I'm just saying enough national games overall. Definitely not going to sit here and lambast Fox, because they do great work. I mean, it's mostly FT people down there anyways, with AJ and Ken and everything.
That is very true. Like half of our squad is on Fox.
It's all your goddamn co-hosts on there. When am I getting on there? Anyways.
Look, you and me both, buddy. You and me both.
But yeah, I mean, if we're looking at a Shohei return after All-Star break, that's phenomenal. And then again, we knew the funny thing is we knew entering this season there was just going to be a lot of buying time to getting people healthy. But then we sit here and each day we're like, what the hell is going on with this team? It's like, we knew this. We knew people weren't going to be healthy. We didn't think they would lose Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow in the first 15 minutes of the season or whatever. But still, like, to get Shohei in there, to get Snell back at some point, to get Glasnow back in the next couple of weeks, Emmett Sheehan is going to be an option for this team. Things will keep trending. I'm going to try to be positive about this. They're going to keep trending in the right direction. The one I would say I'm probably most worried about right now, suddenly, is the Evan Phillips, but they will endure. They will survive. We need to be patient. And like I don't know.
I didn't expect Evan Phillips to come back sooner. So I don't know. I think I'm at the point now where I'm like, nothing surprises me. And by the way, so this is like, I do pay attention to everything. Denny Cortez, it's our toxic relationship. Yes, it is. Yes, it is our toxic relationship. But by the way, like I'm just going to discuss a couple of things in the chat because that's just kind of where I'm at right now. No,
Okay.
Fox does not own Foul Territory EB.
They just get good talent. FT gets good talent. And me.
Yeah. Well, you are good talent. Stop it. Just stop belittling yourself, stupid.
Listen, I believe in self-defecation and deprecation.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Continue. Well, there you have it.
Continue.
No, that's it. That's it. I don't have anything else other than I'm sick of this stupid series already. Mr. Seaback, Clint and I agree. ESPN will be interviewing Decoy. You know what?
I want
any Decoy interview, I'm on board. I don't care. Anytime there's an interview of a dog, I'm on board. That's it.
By the way, give us the good news.
Rusty got adopted. Rusty was adopted. Yay,
That's
Rusty.
awesome.
Yes. If you guys don't know what the heck we're talking about, just check out Alanna Rizzo on social and Gidry's Guardian on social. I am a big animal advocate trying to get dogs adopted. So yes, Rusty got adopted. That's really amazing news. So, all right. So Clint and I are off tomorrow. It's Memorial Day. Please take a moment to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. If you know any sort of veterans, buy them a meal. I know it's not Veterans Day. I understand that. It's a different holiday. But the point is, let's honor those that have given the ultimate price for our amazing country and for us to be able to do what we do. Clint and I will be back on Wednesday for post-game following a morning baseball against the Cleveland Guardians.
LA morning baseball, at least.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's after like 1 o'clock my time, but it's morning your time.
And look at that. They're going to win because you won't have to stay up late, but usually they win apparently when you stay up late. Super chat from my friend Noah.
God, I have to tell you, like staying up late is like, I'm like, it's a brutal thing, but whatever. Anything for the boys in blue. All right. Bring a friend, smash the subscribe button on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you guys don't freak out. All right. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get through it. It's going to be fine. We're still in first place. Don't worry about it. We are so lucky that we have these type of first world problems. All right. Clint and I will be back with you on Wednesday for post game.
And hopefully a series win.
Hopefully a series win.
Go
out and thank a veteran. Do something good for Memorial Day. Go Dodgers. We'll see you Wednesday.
Bye.